Hey there, it's Miles Pitcher from Superior Lending. Hope you're doing well. I'm coming to you from Battle Creek Lookout here. I've been up here already filming this year, but I wanted to come up when the leaves were changing and also after the fire that happened at Battle Creek Canyon right over on the G Mountain. So I'll show that to you in a minute, what the damage the fire did, but you can see the leaves are awesome right now up there at below Timpanogos and up there on the Timpanookie Road. So, hey, today I wanted to tell you a little bit about something that's I think everybody needs to understand a little bit more about. So let me pull out some notes here because I have some numbers for you. So a common question we get from borrowers many times is, hey, should I spend the money and buy down the rate? And that can be either discount points, that can be a buy down, or it can be in the form of his origination fee. In short, you're buying down the rate is what you're doing. So when there is no buy down cost and there is no credit from the lender, we call that a par rate. If you raise up the rate, then you start getting a credit from the lender for the interest rate you've chosen. If you start lowering the rate, then there starts to become charges to buy that lower rate. And I'll show you kind of how we look at things on there. So I took a $300,000 loan, which is very average for Utah County. And right now today, we're with someone with great credit, 20% equity, we're at a 2.75 rate. So just for reference, if you drop that interest rate to 2.625, it would cost you $1,500. And then if you went down to a 2.5 rate today, it would cost you $3,950. Okay, so here's what we do. We look at that 2.625 and say, what is that going to save you in principal and interest? And it saves you $20 a month. Okay, so we take that $1,500, we divide it by the $20 of savings. It would take you 75 months to recoup the cost of that buy down. So the question of how long are you going to be in that home really is important, because it's going to take you 6.25 years before you break even on the buy down. May or may not be worth it. If it's somebody who's going to convert it to a rental and own it forever, yeah, that helps your cash flow. The 2.5 rate saves you $39 a month, and it would take you 84.3 months or 7.02 years to recoup that cost. For some people, that's worth it to do the buy down. I like doing the analysis with them so that they can understand that. And a lot of it really does come back to that important question of, how long are you going to be in this home? How long do you anticipate being in the home? And for someone who can say, I'm only going to be in this home 3 to 5 years, then maybe it makes sense to even step up a little bit in interest rate so that you start getting a credit from the lender to help pay your closing costs. So it can work both ways. Borrowers need to be able to see the options. Borrowers need to be able to understand the numbers and make the decisions for themselves. So again, yeah, we normally price at the par rate. You can buy discount points or buy down the rate, or you can step up the rate and get a credit. And we step up the rate when somebody wants to do like a no-cost refinance, or if the borrower is short of having money for closing costs on their purchase. We can help out with closing costs by taking just a slightly higher interest rate. Anyways, check out these pictures. I'll pan the camera around and show you what the burn looks like. Hope you're having a great week. Miles with Superior Lending. So here's looking out at Utah Lake, out over the valley. I'm going to show you down here. It's hard to see, right down in there is Kiwanis Park, or the mouth of Battle Creek Canyon. That's where the fire started, and then it spread out and kept coming up G Mountain right here. You can't see the G, but you can see the red fire retardant that they dropped. Okay, and then you can see it all the way up here on top. And then somehow over here, there's this burn spot right over in here. I don't see any fire or any path that linked up to it. Maybe I just can't see it, but check out how beautiful it is up here right now, even with the burn spots. And then this is looking down into Battle Creek Canyon. So down there, I can barely see the waterfall. Great little hike down in there. Have a good one. Mortgages by Miles, Superior Lending.